This is a HeadGum podcast.
On this week's episode, new metal is alive and well. It's the one. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Stained.
Oh, God. Chris Coldchamber.
Eric the One.
And we hate movies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in. As always, like I said up top, that's right. We are talking about The One from 2001, directed by James Wong. It'd be great if his name was also James One.
That'd be great.
111.
Oh, it should have been Chris Korn. Oh, God. You know what? I'm sorry,
I gotta
everybody.
say, I really like this movie. This was a lot of fun. There's problems with it, but I can't believe there wasn't the two.
Two.
Oh,
Like a
yes.
sequel, right?
The two.
Right.
I think we may have shit the bed at the box office. I remember
really?
seeing this opening weekend. I liked it
I
then.
saw it in theaters too.
So, yeah, man.
What
I
in
liked
the
it then.
world are you
I
guys doing?
Yeah.
saw it for free.
Okay.
Worked at a multiplex,
I
saw
paid
it for
for
free.
Ew.
I liked it then. I liked it now, but I think it failed.
Oh.
And, a lot of people, I bet, were turned off by this soundtrack. It is putrid. Did anybody have it on compact disc
No.
out there? No, not for people in the room. I know that nobody in the room had this. But, people out there, every time we make fun of new metal, sometimes it's like, some of us out there.
I liked new metal. I liked new metal up to, I was telling Eric this. Up
Past tense.
Yeah.
It's very important.
I thought it was fun checking in with some of these songs again. It's been many moons. And I was like,
how's
hey.
Let the Bodies Hit the Floor holding up?
You know what? Better than expected.
I'm pretty
Papa
sure
Roach?
that guy's dead.
Yeah, his body hit the floor. Look,
yeah,
that guy
yes.
dropped dead.
It was
Papa
nice,
Roach is
it was,
great.
It was nice hearing that song outside the context of like Fahrenheit 9/11 or whatever
Oh
the
my
fuck.
God.
Whatever the fuck else it was in.
Yeah, that's right. All those bodies did hit the floor. Here's a cartoon about it.
We're using the word great with Papa Roach.
No.
We're happy with
I
that.
think I overspoke there. No, I liked new metal up to and including just about when I got to college and realized that wasn't happening. I was like, uh-oh, time to change gears.
Oh no, they're making fun of it.
Oh no, I would never dare. But I got there and I was like, wait, indie rock? You can listen to music that's not on the radio? No one told me that. No one told me that, everybody.
Well, that's easy. If you like the Deftones, you got that crossover right
Yeah,
there.
definitely,
That little
yeah.
like
Because it was
sprinkle
a slippery slope, dude. So you were into Deftones, and it was like, oh, here's this other stuff. It's like not as good as Deftones, but it's kind of the same. And some of these people might be opening for them.
And here you go. Now you're listening to Mudvayne. Enjoy that t-shirt.
Oh, dear God.
So this movie, for those who have never seen it or maybe don't remember, this is where Jet Li fights himself due to his self from a multiverse dimension being a self-serial killer.
It's kind of like it's time cop from the other side.
Yeah, kind of,
Kind
sort
of.
of. Yeah.
Like from the criminal side of the thing.
Yeah, totally. And you have Jason Statham and Delroy Lindo as the trans-dimensional cops who are trying to track him down.
And Carla Gugino as the woman. Hello there, I am the woman of the movie.
I am the soul woman.
Well, if you have to have one lady in your movie, I mean, Carla Gugino's a good way to go.
She is, for sure.
She's awesome. I just watched that Gerald's Game.
Oh, man, that one will make you pass out if you watch it.
Yeah, dude, I did not see that coming. And I believe we are both referring to the obnoxious final 5 minutes of that film.
Oh, no, I meant...
No, I know what you're actually
Oh, yeah,
talking
but
about.
that movie goes on way too
Dude,
long.
all of a sudden I'm in a courtroom and I was like, you know what? Where are the credits? Could someone please direct me to the nearest end credits?
Isn't she also in the Haunting of Hill House?
Absolutely.
Yes,
she's the
good.
mother. She's fucking
in
great.
that. Yeah.
She's really good. Yeah, so...
Isn't she in Righteous Kill?
Yeah, she is. She's great in that.
Eric and I tried to see that in
Fantastic.
theaters.
You know what? Everyone's great in that.
Yeah.
What does she play? Al Pacino's twin
She
sister
plays
in
the
that movie?
woman.
She's always
It's
the
Al
woman.
Pacino, Robert De Niro, and the woman.
I got my twin woman.
Yeah, I'm dating an older lady. She's almost 40. Yeah. Here's my AARP card. We're going out tonight.
Oh, mercy. So yeah, this movie starts with I can't recall if I'd ever seen this. It was like a scroll, but only highlights of.
Yeah.
Because it's a narration where this dude is telling us about the multiverses and how it's restricted to travel between and it's policed and whatnot, but only certain words are popping up on the screen.
I felt like I was like in a sales pitch meeting for the future of Gillette or something.
Yes, this is totally a Gillette commercial. You're absolutely right.
And like, but it's talking about the multiverse and how there's balance, but if you kill people, there isn't balance. And
also the
my
idea,
head explodes.
The only way the multiverse exists is every time a star dies, an angel gets its every time a star dies, a multiverse is formed.
Right, and we're talking about like I don't know, like celebrities, right? Is that what,
Yes,
is that what we're saying?
Yes, in 2016 it was real bad. Remember everyone was all worried about that?
Yeah, that's when all these multiverses happened because
Check.
all the celebrities died, and I don't even remember which ones. I was trying to cite an example before, but I couldn't remember any of them.
David Bowie died. Bowie
Oh
died in
yes,
16,
that's
I
a
wanna
big. That's a
say.
big one. Well, he left a black star behind.
Oh, yes.
Well done.
But yeah, the weird thing is like this guy, I don't even know who's doing the voice or what. It was like they got a bartender. Just like, well, we need to start this movie. Get that. Oh, you still know that British bartender? Yeah, get him. He sounds regal.
I could use like a multiverse bar. You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, like the time cop bar, like because they're kind of time cops. Chris is
Yeah,
right. We need to see them like off duty,
Well,
having a drink.
The world seems more when we get to like the place that is like the station. It seems like it's more of a Demolition Man
Yes, it's
type
very-
of look. But
Yeah.
then like that's all we get, baby. We're not seeing where this place is,
Right.
what kind of world. Why is this the central place for all these multiverses?
Oh, in other words, like, why is the one that has the enforcement agency the one that is
But no, but
the
I think it's like the center of something or
It's
other.
at
so do
somewhere.
you think-
center of the movie?
They're like recruited from other dimensions.
Yes.
Like one cop's from Dimension 1, another dude's from Dimension
Yep.
7.
One's
Yep,
from Dimension X.
and you there you landed,
Shredder, I've equipped you with multiverse cops.
you've doubled. You've landed on it twice. I need more monsters and gooply gops.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
in this cop
absolutely.
station.
Because that's what's weird. Because I mean, I think we were sort of dancing around this, but like some of these places appeared to be more technologically advanced
Yes.
than others.
And-
But yes, it would lead one to believe that there would be monsters at some
Right.
point.
But there's a Delroy Lindo line when him and Statham are about to split up for the movie. He's
Yeah.
like, well, you know, I remember what world you come from, and it's like a hell world, and it's like, or it's like it's a world of warriors, and you know that's
It's
not
hard,
what this
hard
world.
to be a god planet.
And it's
Oh,
like, what
shit,
are we
yes,
talking
dude.
about?
I wish.
What is this? What is this?
That's why you need
backstory.
you need a fucking flashback.
Thank
scene.
you.
Well, so this is a cynical movie. See, every multiverse has been taken over by Donald Trump, so it's an all-white force.
I
All
see.
white, all male force, essentially, other than Delroy Lindo.
We're calling it white power, and it's going to come into every facet of every existence.
That's a racist question. Excuse me. That's offensive to me.
You know, in the multiverse, I have a six-pack. You have many, many versions of myself.
Oh
the
my
Ben-
God, the Ben Garrison universe, kill me dead.
Oh, you would be dead. You'd be like the blood in the red wave that he's surfing on in one of those stupid political cartoons.
Every third person would be an eagle man.
He's 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
His hair is like tentacles killing his enemies.
Yep.
And I'd still love to shit down his throat after fucking juicy enchiladas.
So we start
That's in every multiverse, too.
Oh, me eating juicy enchiladas? Absolutely.
Well, that's the
It's
one
a
thing I will say.
constant in the galaxy.
So the idea is Jet Li has killed all of his other ones.
Right.
There's like 2 or 3 left. We or 2 left actually.
Yep.
One we see, and then the one we spend the movie with.
Right.
Is there only so there's only 124 multiverses, or
Yeah, I think
or
so.
is it that it like because I just feel like if you get into the multiverse universe, it doesn't make sense that I would exist on any other planet. Do you know what I mean? Like the odds that my parents would fuck at the exact same time that they would need to make me in, you know what I mean? If you start changing around other
Would you-
stuff,
Well. To be fair, one of the other Jet Lis we are shown has dreadlocks.
and the other one's blonde. So like, what does that mean?
I don't. Maybe
It's just a lot of. They kept taking those photographs. Jet Li's multiverse person was in like bad Halloween stores.
Oh,
I killed them all on Halloween.
In some version,
The
you would
night
look
he
like
came
Ralph
back.
Macchio.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Well, I think that's why I don't think it's just 124. I think there are 124 in which this person exists.
Gotcha.
So to your point, yes, there are possibly thousands, millions more where his parents did not fuck.
it's just always weird, like when you go to Sliders or whatever else, where like every single dimension you exist in, which makes no sense. Like,
were they doing that in Sliders though? Were they coming across each other
That
constantly?
was
I didn't remember
less
that.
less so.
all right, but then enough.
But like, what if the change is so slight that you would exist? Like, oh, in this dimension, I think this is a Sliders thing. The sky's green.
yes, I remember that.
But everything else is exactly the same.
Sure, but then there's other ones like, oh, it's the Nazi planet, and I'm a Nazi now. It's like, well,
Yeah.
not really. Like, if the Nazis won the war, I am sure that my family would have been eradicated, but I am sure that that wouldn't have happened.
More, I think, is going to be a Demolition Man future where we will band together with Dennis Leary and go into the
Oh, yeah.
underground full of rat burgers and God knows what
I
else.
could go for a rat burger right now.
Fuck that, dude. I am eating Taco Bell. I will be up in the sky
Oh, really?
eating Taco Bell. Oh, yeah, dude.
Even though they changed it to make it like those little crackers or whatever it is in Demolition
Oh,
Man?
they were just tiny tacos. And
Yeah.
listen, you can just get a bunch of them.
Let me get one of the like 900 of them tiny tacos, please.
This is very optimistic. You're going to be eating pulled Steve on these tacos.
You can't curse up there either.
Oh, that's right.
Shit, yeah,
bunch of problems.
I'd be executed immediately.
Find 100 Patreon credits.
Now I can't buy tacos.
So yeah, we start. It's a prison transfer.
Classic prison transport scene, man. I love it.
Here's my question: you get Dean Norris up top in this movie. Why is it just like a cameo?
Because it's 2001.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck about Dean Norris.
He
What are you
was in
talking
Total
about?
Recall.
Exactly. He was in Total
No.
Recall.
But
And
he's
nobody
in
gave a fuck.
Yeah, he's in a bunch of movies where nobody gives a fuck.
2 words,
Sure.
Hank Schrader, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a flying
I
fuck.
know.
I mean, listen, looking back now, I wanted more also.
Sure.
But you're not getting it.
He's just randomly in the back of Lethal Weapon 2 as one of the people who gets
Yeah,
executed at
that's
the end
true.
of that movie.
Oh, that's right.
They're executing people in that movie?
Yes, the South Africans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
They
You don't
execute
remember that?
all the
Oh, I
all
thought
his
you meant
squad.
like Riggs and Murtaugh are like lining people up and like, don't tell anyone, Riggs. I'm about to shoot this man in the back of the skull.
We just put this brick wall.
All right, Raj, this is the last one. You're gonna you can shoot this last one, but that is it. And I quit.
Hey, Jet Li's in that fourth movie.
Oh, right.
You distract him, Riggs. Then I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the head.
The fuck was that?
That's what he does. The
Yeah.
the
Three
Curly
Stooges
thing.
thing.
Oh, God, that's right. I had no idea what you're doing over there. And I was like,
Classic
is this
film.
getting racist?
No, no.
Well, it's Mel Gibson.
so,
Yeah, it might be. That you never know.
It wasn't a
skirting it.
curly thing.
it's a prison transfer. We see a television that shows Al Gore is president.
Wait, what?
President Al Gore, man. Look at that. Those Chads didn't fuck us after all.
So yeah, this is a beautiful planet. Well, actually, I still think 9/11 still happens on this planet. I feel like it. It would be Gore did 9/11. You know what I mean? Like that's how that.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
dude.
I got into office and they were like, well, you just, the first things first, environmentalism will go through, but you got to give us 9/11 first.
I would take that up. I mean, because compare to what we,
What? Wait, you know what? Okay, continue.
because of what we got, in the George W. Bush universe that we lived through was
Yes.
Bush did 9/11 and we got jack shit for it. But if
That's
we're going to get environmental policy actually implemented in the United States, a little 9/11, it wouldn't hurt anyone.
Wait, so what is this scenario? Al Gore is talking to the devil, and he's like, "All right, you can let 9/11
Yes.
happen as long as I can have
I think it's
environmental."
the
Devil-
NSA, it's
Yeah,
the cabal.
exactly,
Andrew.
the military
Oh, I
industrial
see.
complex.
Oh, so this is all going off the assumption that this whole thing was an inside job.
Of course,
which,
Bush-
which it was.
Did
Oh,
you
that's
watch
right.
Loose Change? Excuse me. Excuse me.
One of the scariest movies ever made.
The closest I came to watching Loose Change was having this dude in college tell me repeatedly how if you were found coming into the United States with that DVD in your bag, you're getting it confiscated and you're getting arrested.
So you're just
Well-
quoting me now?
Because it's the truth.
It wasn't you.
I know it wasn't me.
It's the
I wish
truth.
it was me.
It's the truth. Why? Of course, it's like a Frederick Wiseman movie. It's as dry and there as you can get.
QAnon and wait, what is his
QAnon,
name?
my
QAnon. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir, if you're listening.
Anybody know how QAnon voted in the midterm elections?
I heard that they're all very depressed because they they thought he was going to stop the Dems from taking the house, so they're all a bit of his followers.
Oh, Q, you let us down, brother. Oh.
Why isn't he telling us about the 9/11 that Bush did?
Well, no, it's Al Gore.
That
Al Gore is
did.
Q. No, Al Gore
It's
is
hard to understand which multiverse the QAnon people are in. You know,
Andrew Cunanan people?
The QAnon,
He's got followers?
Dude, American Horrors, American Crime Story, QAnon's next season. Sign me up.
yes.
I would love to live in a fucking multiverse where fucking American Horror Story was canceled 5 years ago.
that would've been
So I
nice.
could stop seeing those advertisements.
Oh, those will trip you right out, brother.
Oh my god, dude, it's all so extreme. It's all
you know
so
what?
extreme.
It's a little too fantastical. I think what's it called? QAnon.
QAnon.
QAnon should be an American crime story, right?
Yes, yeah.
Like after the assassination of Gianni Versace.
Sure.
We can then move into that because that's a true crime that he's trying to expose. He's a great man.
the disappointment of QAnon.
Yeah. So Q is the guy,
Yes.
and Anon is the what?
He is Q and he's anonymous, my friend.
Wait, but would it just be anonymous then?
Well, it's cooler if you call him QAnon.
QAnon.
Also, there was a group that had taken Anonymous.
Oh
Oh,
damn!
yeah, that's a good point.
And I guarantee you that dude found out after he had a ton of stickers printed.
Well, if I could cut off the ominous, I just QAnon. QAnon.
He couldn't afford a thesaurus.
So, yes, they're transporting Jet Li, who in this version of the universe is called Lawless. One name.
Yep, and he's got a scar.
Yeah, and he's like fucking tweaking and stuff. I don't know. I love Jet Li. I think he's great in this movie. This was weird.
Well, it's weird because this kind of lets you know what's going on in this movie because like he's like kicking through metal because he's already super strong. Like,
Should we explain like what's
we-
going
we
on?
kinda
here?
have to, yeah.
I guess so. Like the idea is in the realm of this film, if you kill another version of yourself, you essentially all the rest of your multiverses get stronger, smarter, faster. So Jet Li's mission is he's going to kill all of himself until he is the titular,
And
the one.
none of his other versions of himself notice that they are also getting stronger, faster, smarter until this guy shows up to kill them.
Well, that we know about because we haven't met any of them.
Well, we do meet one chap coming up.
Well, and Jet Li, like the good guy Jet Li in this movie, has noticed that he's getting stronger and faster.
Yeah,
well,
enough.
I couldn't bend steel before. Honey, get in here.
Hey, when I went to bed last night, could I crush a brick in my hand?
You know, I'm pretty sure I squished our son in the palm of my hand.
Oh, that's why they don't have a kid.
I think.
Just like Q predicted. Man.
My question is like, so does it have to be a multiversal murder, or like if Jet Li has a heart attack in one universe,
Oh, that's a
does
great
everybody get
question.
a little spring in their step?
I think
that
so.
day?
Must
no,
be.
because because I think it's kind of like you're taking some of their essence, sort of a thing, and spreading it around.
Yeah, it's kind of like Ravenous, except for not true.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. That is totally based on a true story. Every last part of it, down to the Jeffrey Jones.
I just like the idea somebody like dies of a drug overdose and someone in the multiverse away is like, oh wow, it's gonna be a pretty great day.
I think it's if that were true, then people would be getting like stronger and smarter
Yeah,
all the
that's
time.
a good point.
Well, dude,
I just realized that there's a shit ton of me out there. I think that's,
Yeah.
why
Oh,
I'm
guaranteed.
that's why I'm so weak, and ineffective.
All you gotta cull the herd,
There's
man.
thousands of me out there.
yeah, for all the talk of the death, every version of you is alive still in all these multiverses.
Exactly. That's why I feel so sick and frail.
So we're transporting this dude to, I guess, go be executed or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Dean Norris is taking this dude down to the transport, and Jet Li gets shot in the fucking face. And right as that bullet hits that helmet, let the bodies hit the floor.
Yep.
Floor starts blaring. Oh my god! And it's this huge shootout. It's fucking awesome. And it's revealed, like he comes down from the vent, and it's Jet Li, and they're all like, "What?"
It's like this movie had seen The Matrix before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Interesting.
we're just 2 years away
Yeah.
from the Matrix, man. So this makes total sense.
We're bullet timing a little bit.
Absolutely.
We're all
Floating.
wearing black all the time.
That's what I want. That's what I want. I want floating bodies.
Yeah.
I don't want like actual physical action and watching bodies actually hitting the ground
Whoa. I think a body just hit the ground right there.
or floors. Sorry, everybody.
I don't know. I mean, I was able to understand that it's like aping the Matrix entirely, but at this point in 2018, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Let
Yeah.
the
Go right
bodies
ahead.
hit the ground. Hey, Ted, you want to take that one more time? What if you try to floor?
Oh.
What if they're inside? What if these bodies are inside?
You know what?
The bodies hit the ground. No, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have
You
it.
know, I think we should go back to the original version. Let the bodies hit the ceiling. That's the real one.
Or let the bodies hit the door because these bodies got places to be. Got to go to
Let
work.
the bodies hit the chair. Let the bodies hit the chair.
This is a song about someone sitting down.
They're just smoking like
Oh
1,000
man,
cigarettes.
that played at the end of $1 Million Baby.
Or
Oh my God. Wow, what a joke. Nicely done.
or like a poorly timed 2001 Sealy's ad.
Look, carpet isn't gonna work. It's too many syllables. It's got to be one syllable.
Let the bodies hit the carpet.
Let the bodies hit the rug. Let the bodies hit the rug.
Do the bodies match the drapes?
So he is like fucking kicking corpses into other people.
It's great.
Because he's like super strong and everything. It's fucking awesome, man. I gotta say, more entertaining than some of the fight scenes in the later Matrix sequels.
Absolutely.
I'll put it out
Definitely. This is better than most of the Matrix films. It's only got one that's better than this.
It is the one that is better than the other two.
Right?
Matrix.
Yeah.
there. It's just honestly the image of some dude just kicking a corpse into a bunch of other dudes is awesome.
And then he starts running in the street, and then one guy's like, he's doing 50, which
And
is amazing.
I'm like, you're in a police car. You can clearly go faster than that. Step on it.
and he jumps all the way over this like thing. And this is where I have a question. Is Mario possibly a multiverse situation?
You're talking about Mario?
Yeah, Mario. That's why he could
The
jump so
Super
well.
Mario, brother. He was super because he killed all the others.
Yes!
I mean, listen,
And that's
he's
where
going into
Wario comes from. Wario isn't actually an evil guy.
Yep.
You're right.
That's why they're both equally strong.
and he's just fighting to fucking survive, dude. That's the thing.
Mhm, and he had to bring his beloved brother Waluigi with him from their
beloved
ruined
brother.
world.
Everything here smells like farts, Waluigi. Oh,
I'm a hero.
Why does he keep on introducing himself? I know he's Mario. What the
There's Rastafarian Mario he killed, Swedish Mario he killed.
Raccoon Mario.
Yeah.
And whatever the other outfits he puts on was a frog Mario.
that's a
oh
frog
yeah,
one.
frog suit Mario. Totally, I would
Killed-
kill that guy. Fuck that shit.
Isn't that the swimming one?
Of course it is.
It could be a super
the
jump.
tax-
What the
Cloud
fuck
one.
is wrong with you?
No, but he can also. I think he's got some jumping ability. It was obnoxious because it was hard to make that version of him walk. It was always like slow as fuck because he was
Yeah.
hopping.
I would have gotten him, but he ate a star beforehand. That piece of shit.
Oh, Star Mario, dude.
That's it.
That's the multiverse one that's good. He's like the one.
I think that's the thing. Mario becomes the one when he gets the star because they posit in this movie like one of a few things could happen. You could either like you would die if you became the only one left. Others would be like you would explode
Yeah,
or
you
something.
could be
Or the third option is what evil Jet Li is hoping for is you become a god.
Sure.
Which, you know,
I mean,
I'd
he's
risk
pretty-
it. Jet Li's awesome. He's got to like at some point in the movie, it's not right here, but he's like trying to defend himself, like when he's about to get the chair, and he's like, "It's not murder. I'm killing myself."
Yeah.
How is that murder? He's trying to like spin it in front of all these cops.
I had a question though about Jet Li's career in the early goings, the early American goings. Obviously, he had a very long Chinese career. Is it using these really, really high concept action, sci-fi, or action drama? I mean, like this
Lethal
there's that
Weapon
High
4.
concept?
that dog movie he's in.
Well, okay,
Unleashed.
that's one.
that's two.
The rest of well, yeah.
and then I think
Hero.
Romeo Must Die is kind of that way
no,
too.
Romeo was just like a gangster movie.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
don't know.
gangster movie.
What's-
Cradle to the Grave is also just a gangster movie.
Okay.
The
Kiss
one
the
is high
Dragon.
concept. This
Yes.
is high concept. This
Yes.
is,
Yeah.
this is something. This you should see.
This Jean-Claude Van Damme did once. Okay,
Yes, okay.
this is high stuff.
Is Kiss of the Dragon, is that the one with Bridget Fonda?
Yes, it is.
Where he does there's a fight scene and there's a pool table and he kicks a pocket on the pool table and a ball comes up and then he like one arm jumps up on the table and kicks the ball in the air and hits a dude in the head with it.
That's pretty awesome.
Fucking primo.
Again, but he's just
Yeah,
against
all right.
gangsters.
I've been struck down.
Was that was your question?
Yeah, but I thought I had remembered this was all mostly high concept-y kind of stuff. But I guess
Well, he just had weird, like he had that other movie with Jason Statham, War, but
Yeah.
it's just like one of them is an FBI
I don't
agent.
remember any of these movies except for this one.
yeah,
These were all around. This went till like 2008, 2009.
Yeah,
I think he's really good in this. I think this is probably his best.
oh for
Like,
sure.
for American stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he was in Hero, right?
Yeah.
But
That was
that's not
pretty good.
American.
No,
that's
no.
Chinese.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I think other than American stuff, that's something I know him from.
I've
that
not seen
liked
many
him
of his
in.
Chinese movies. I haven't seen Hero or any of the ones.
I do
kind
kind of like Kiss of the I mean, like, I thought that was
Hero's a good movie. I was trying to look for he's in Black Mask in '96. I think is a good
Oh,
movie.
Do you think if Jet Li got married, he would invite DMX to the wedding or no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I
He'd
don't want to
officiate.
perform though.
Up in here.
Get him to officiate. I want him to learn all that shit.
I'm looking on his IMDb page. Apparently, he
DMX?
was in no Jet Li. Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor,
Yes.
which I was not aware
Which
of. And
I
then
never saw.
He's
Those
the
Expendables
yeah.
movies kick in.
Right.
Oh
And
yeah.
he's in this live action Mulan as the Emperor.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's something.
So yeah, long story short, I mean they have a big fight. Statham and Delroy Lindo show up as the multiverse cops, take him down. Then we go down to Grand Central Station. And the weird thing is like, so the only way you can jump multiverses is when a star dies. That's the only time you could. They have to wait for it.
The time cop people can just like
They can just
send
do
you-
it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're doing when they're sending him to the prison planet.
I thought it was a thing.
Prison Planet.
Yeah, I thought
There is a prison planet.
There
I'm
is
not
a-
going to
yeah,
know
there
what
is
the
a
fuck
prison-
there
They're
is.
sending us Jet Li.
He's fighting garbage.
Imagine my shock.
No, it's like they have a little thing, and the timer is like, "All right, get ready to slide."
Oh, no, it's a forecast of when stars die. I'm almost positive this is correct.
I don't.
I
I
don't
mean, I guess it doesn't
but
ultimately matter.
But here's another thing, Steve, why it really doesn't make any sense. Because it seems like the only way you could really control it enough to get to all these other multiverses is if every single time he had been arrested, foiled them, and gotten in the chair and went to where he wanted to. So this would have been 120 odd times where he had been arrested.
Why don't they just execute
and broken
him?
out?
Just
Yeah,
execute
fucking
him
kill
well, no, they
immediately.
don't want to execute it because that would make the other Jet Li the one,
Uh-oh.
and that might,
Yeah.
that might.
You never know.
Kill them both at the same time. Like when
That's
you
the
turn
move.
a key for a nuclear
Oh, I
bomb.
like that. Yes.
Right? Like you turn like a knife in both their heads at the same time.
Yeah, just kill. If you go over 100, if more than 100 dead, just kill them all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking of
honestly.
the prison planet, catch the name of that prison planet?
Oh, Hades.
Yeah.
The Hades
Oh,
verse.
that's great.
Yeah, that's
That's
fucking
just
stupid.
They're
But,
about.
Like they don't like. Why doesn't like? There's no way to dop
Yeah. You
into
get
another
to-
dimension.
No.
So how is he
Right,
traveling?
There's beaming and stuff, right? Like, don't they get beamed out by the Nova Corps or whoever these people are?
the only time we see him traveling is he botches like
Well,
the cops from sending him to jail.
He's got to do it at some point.
I
for
think the
first
idea
one.
is we're told that he is an ex
Yes.
multiverse cop. So I think the idea is he might have one of those devices.
Ah, right.
And
Yes,
he's
yes.
using it. He's using his like state issued
Okay.
Like
transmitter.
a lot of times, the cop turned out to be a criminal.
Oh.
You see, it's a
Because
common theme.
I was just confused because I was assured this whole unit was just incompetence.
Oh, I get it. So, like, the first 122 times he killed someone, they, like, let him go. They suspended him. And they were like, oh, I think this guy might be the one.
Yeah,
They were just like, oh, no, he's just murdering people. Well, I'm sorry.
just until that one with the dreadlocks. You know, he was the one who was keeping me together. I thought he was going to be the one.
I don't know, that guy deserved death, swift death. Two things about that chase, really quickly.
Oh, please.
two awesome details. One, he's running down the street, and we're filming in LA. There is a billboard to just put this so perfectly in 2001. There is a billboard for coming soon. One Night at McCool's. Remember that movie?
What? I missed that.
Yeah,
missed
he
this
runs
billboard.
right by a One Night at McCool's billboard, and then also there's a fucking great thing where like he runs in front of some cars, and there's like a burgundy Mustang or something like that, and the car sort of quickly turns. It's like a little stunt move, and you can see the stunt driver, and it is just clearly a fucking dude stunt driver wearing a lady blonde wig. He looks like he's in a Kids in the Hall sketch. It's the funniest stunt driver getting caught on camera ever. It's like, just make it a guy. Why is he wearing this lady wig? It looks terrible, and it is hilarious.
So we go to this multiverse thing. He gets arrested really quickly. He's in jail. Delroy, Lindo, they have like this like I think they used to be partners, obviously, and like, you know,
Big time. That's why Delroy Lindo's taking this so personally.
and they're about to not execute him, banish him to the Hades planet, and they treat it like an execution. They're like this whole theater of people that show
There's
up.
an audience, which I was pretty pleased to see.
And they're like space delegates of some kind. I don't know who these people are supposed to be.
You know who they look like? They reminded me of when we're in the future parts in Bill and Ted movies.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Like their clothes are just a little weird looking, and like they've got like Star Trek hairdos.
Yes.
I vote no confidence in Delroy Lindo.
Oh, fuck that dude. Delroy Lindo is one of the greats.
Chancellor Lindo.
I just mean him as an actor. I don't mean
yeah,
this bad cop.
You should have slipped it in a couple of gleep glops in the scene. Give me like a Baraka looking dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there would be dimensions where there's other dimensions where like aliens have come to Earth and they've been like, oh, they're not fucking horrible little beings. Let's go say hi.
A guy with gills.
Yes.
How about that? Something as simple as that.
we adapted
man.
weirdly. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, attending an execution. Goddamn. Bad ass.
Could you please tell that guy to shut up? I know he's a king. I know he's a king.
I don't know why he has the foam finger. I don't know where he got it.
Lady, he's putting my kids through college.
That guy's going downtown.
Hades dimension, here you come.
Could you just please just tell them guy? Just pull him in the hallway, please.
Hot dog! Hot dog over here!
But one person who
My
does
man, I'll take two.
one person who shows up is the woman. Carla Gugino shows up. She got a bad red wig on.
Jesus Christ, this is awesome. I was criticizing that stunt driver. Now I don't know.
But so she sits down, and it's the most insane thing. This movie is a lot at all times. Like literally every scene is a lot.
This, what you're about to talk about, though, is a lot, but it might be so much more depending upon what you noticed here. So please go ahead.
She sits down, and she uses some sort of super shoe that she's wearing.
Yep.
Wherein
It's how to fucking get smart.
It is, and she there's a mouse inside of her incredibly high heel, a white mouse, crawls out and explodes.
Okay, I don't
Well,
think
she-
you noticed it then.
What is it?
Dude, this mouse has huge balls.
Well, okay, I did not
Wait.
clock the mouse ball.
Oh yes, you're right. That's where the thing's coming out of it.
Because it's got like a little antenna sticking out of it, but there's a massive fucking ball sack. And this mouse is just like, just like walking in this execution chamber. And he's got this huge fucking sashaying testicle
And
sack.
you will come to know those balls as explosive.
Yes.
I think they're just packed with like Looney Tunes dynamite or something.
So, all right, so there's a lot of questions here. Clearly, I'm crying a little bit. A lot of questions.
Sure.
One, how is this like? If I assume she's doing it to beat like you know, an X-ray machine or something, or a metal detector.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But
I
it's
think,
still
don't they, a dude's doing
Yeah.
like a wand to her?
Yeah, but like the mouse has fucking shit inside that it would still go off. It would just go off a little bit less or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
They'd
did he
be
not get
like-
close enough to the feet?
Oh, look! Oh, it's just a little mouse. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, I didn't know
good.
those mouse shoes were back in
No,
style.
you're-
Oh yeah, it's I'm really into the 70s. This is just
Oh.
it's like those discos, like Disco Stew's got the fucking goldfish shoes.
Oh, but that poor lady, she's just lonely. She just needs the mouse there to help her.
That's my
through the
therapy
day.
mouse. Yes, I need a
Yeah,
mouse in my heel.
I step on it whenever I'm angry. I just crush it. It's my fetish.
Oh, I wish I was that mouse. Look at those balls. Dude, I can't believe you guys didn't notice
No,
the
I
sack.
did. Now that you said it, it triggered a memory in my mind. I had to watch this over a day ago, so I forgot
It's just
about
this
the
like
balls. but the balls
shiny
are
little
definitely-
red ball sack.
Here's the thing, and I want everyone on the honor system. I want everyone on the honor system.
I remember the
into,
balls.
Right into weallhatemovies@gmail.com. If you
you
saw
got
this mouse
big balls.
if you noticed the mouse balls when you watched this movie prior to this, and being on the honor system isn't only it. I just want an email that just says yes. I just email one word yes, and I will
you know
count.
what?
One
Here's the
word
thing.
yes. Subject line is yes. The body of your email write big balls.
Okay, then we go.
Could we move this to Twitter?
Okay, all right.
I don't need the inbox clogged with that.
Sure.
At WHM Podcast, yes.
Oh
hashtag.
no, we should do a popular hashtag so that it could trend. What would be good? Big balls, yes.
Hashtag big balls yes. Okay, we're doing a hashtag
Listen,
big balls yes.
I
Yes,
want
on
that-
big balls.
I want that trending in every continent on this goddamn
Well, no,
planet.
I
and
think
multiverse.
there's gonna be less people doing it.
You think so? Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Then let's also say if you didn't, big balls, no.
Okay, there we go. Hashtag big balls yes. Hashtag big, you have to watch the movie The One and then notice
Yes.
it or not.
And if it was a no, do yourself a favor and go back and look at those balls. It is hilarious.
You guys are just trying to divide this country. I don't know.
Do yourself a favor and go back and look at their balls.
The Democrats are going to try to tell you that there's balls there.
So, Chris, do you think we should do like a neutral option as well?
Yeah.
So there's big balls, yes.
Big balls
no.
abstain.
Big balls abstain. Okay, yeah, I like it.
All right, there we go. Now, thank God we figured this out.
Exactly. And by the way,
course.
voting is mandatory.
Yes.
I want everyone listening to this to tweet this.
No, you
so
can
we
big balls abstain. You don't have to
No,
vote.
exactly. No, I want all three of these to be trending in the
Okay.
United States and people to be confused.
Okay.
So, but like the mouse explodes, and when mouse doesn't explode, it's a great musical cue
Oh my God.
because you get that ooh,
Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck?
gotta get down with the sickness, my
Yeah.
friend.
Dude,
It's
this music
disturbed.
is so horrible. It is so horrible.
How'd that go again?
Ooh,
Is that the rat exploding?
that's him feeling his balls rupture. Ooh,
All right, Tony, we're gonna go here. All right, me. Ooh, oh my God! Cut! My balls ruptured.
Oh, you know what? Let's leave it in the track.
What was worse was that happened, and I was like, "Oh, what was this song again?" And it gets like a little bit further along, and I was like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, yeah, and I was like, "Fucking great! This song is awful." And then things were only made worse when I remembered the goddamn Richard Cheese and
Yes!
Lounge Against the Machine cover.
I forgot all about
Which
that.
is featured in that Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead remake.
Oh no.
Come on, get down with the sickness. Your mother, get up.
You know what?
Come on, we're down
Don't
with the
sully Disturbed like that. How
Man,
about that?
I'm listening to Richard Cheese on the way home.
Richard Cheese.
Settled.
Also, so Statham, by the way, his character's name is Bunch. Oh, Steve Sadak cutting in with a little musical interlude here.
Is this the song? Oh, wait, here we
Steve,
go.
I have your channel turned up, so don't yell into the microphone. Long intro, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
God.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You got to build them up.
Yeah,
You
the crowd is
gotta-
going nuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Playing
yeah.
a lot of music, so we
At the MTV Video Music Awards.
this functions as a oh, so good, so good. See, we can play music on this show now because this functions as a review, and the chord progression, huh?
It's all thumbs up around the horn.
Yeah.
I think it's a great song.
Steve, did you have this CD?
No, I did not. I never went that far. Yeah, this is when it gets bad.
You know,
Oh, yeah, this is when it gets bad. You're
When
right.
he starts saying words and doesn't just say rat noises.
you can stop. Just so you know, I don't know if you know this, But you can stop.
Could you stop?
Could you not play that song?
Look.
I kind of have a fetish for not hearing new metal in public. Can we talk about what it looks like when they travel through dimensions?
Yes,
by the way, it's
yeah,
quite
please.
disturbing.
Did they get ripped up?
It's kind of like I was thinking of like like the early days of like in the world of Star Trek, the early days of experimenting with like transporter technology.
It wasn't quite there yet.
And it's just people getting fucking painfully torn apart because this hurts every single time
Yes.
they jump. They're like temporarily paralyzed.
Yes.
Like Delroy Lindo is sweating up a storm.
Well, it's weird because I think the more you do it, the more you get used to it. Because I think like Jason Statham's like the rookie and he's like throwing up practically.
New guy's in the back puking his guts out.
I just feel like it's not a lot of fun. I wouldn't want to do this ever.
I don't know, but Jet Li seems like in a lot of pain. Although I don't know, I feel like there would have to be like a big like opioid epidemic then, because everybody's doing this, right?
No,
You're not allowed to. It's against the law.
But they're all doing it.
Well, because they're cops, you know.
Yeah, but that's
they're
a
allowed
whole
to do
force.
the opioids.
Yeah, okay.
No one's gonna stop them.
It's like when you see a cop just put his lights on and skip a couple of lights.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's a multiverse. It's going through
Okay.
multiverses.
Same thing.
But it's you're onto something though, Chris, because they never really hash out like who discovered it, what they really use it for. Is there a practical use?
Zephyr Cochrane.
Right. I mean, is it just
How many time criminals are there, or universe criminals?
You know, there's tons.
There's almost no. I mean, here's my question though. Aside from actually doing the thing that Jet Li is doing, there's no benefit to like what crime. Like it's not like it's not like time travel where you can go back in time and you got a real gun or a new super gun. You can do stuff.
I mean, do you go to another dimension and like I don't know, borrow a kidney from one of your other selves?
Yeah.
Like,
Or you kill like a successful version of if you were a loser.
I could see that.
In
Yes,
your universe,
if you were a loser, like if you were a member of the Confederate States of
There you
America
go.
or Nazi Germany,
Sure.
you slip into another plane of existence, and you're
but so then you're
scot-free.
killing that
Called
person
Brazil.
and taking over their existence?
Sure, or just living your life, you know.
Well, but also what doesn't make I don't think there can be this like casual jumping through dimensions because you need this whole fucking setup.
Yeah, that's true. You need an aluminum chair, which is very expensive.
These are all things the movie should probably have told you.
But maybe,
That's-
I mean, the fact that this is established, like, does someone invent science to get us to this point? Or, like, if you spelunk down the wrong cave, are you going to hit into
I like
like
that.
Land of the Lost.
Yeah, or, like, it'll shoot you into another multiverse.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wish that lazy ass half scroll at the beginning of the movie.
I'm just trying to pepper up the conversation.
Oh,
a
I
little
see.
bit.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's just your voice now.
This is how I sound. No, I just wish that like this intro sort of there was anything else, or if this movie started at like the start of that, like the start of the advent of this technology.
Dude, how much would you have to give Stephen Hawking back in the day to do this movie?
What,
Be like the narrator?
Oh, to play the one?
Oh my God, yes.
Or you could just get like a computer to
I cannot
simulate
get
his voice.
smarter. I'm smart enough. Like, I've killed all my other selves, and I am still this smart.
I was born the one.
but
There
I,
are no others like me.
I do agree that there should. I do think there should be like a Con Air rogues gallery of past
Yes.
fucking
that's-
time universe fucking crime.
And also, like, I don't know, like,
guys.
if you kill like 5 of yourselves, you're doing pretty good now. Now you're like the strongest wrestler in America. You know,
Yeah,
you're
right.
the best boxer or something like that.
But I do also at the same time appreciate that this movie starts kind of at the end of this crime spree.
Uh huh.
Because it sort of feels like a sequel almost.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Because like Delroy Lindo and Jet Li have this whole past, but it's just kind of like mentioned a little bit. There is the montage of all his fucking hilarious wigs. Because what they do right before the rat's testicles explode, they're like showing him like his roster of crimes.
Yes, yeah.
And I guess it's also for the audience that's in attendance, so Aquaman can be filled in on everything. And they're
Wait,
just
what?
oh, that guy's wearing a wig. Because they're just going through this little slideshow of all these different IDs, I guess. And it's like, this was murder 121,
Yeah.
surfer dude version of you.
Does anyone else smell a mouse in here?
But the weird thing is,
Look at those balls. Oh, yeah.
he's only being tried for the other ones of him he's getting killed, not for Dean Norris, not for the rest of those cops, and likely thousands of other people in these
that's fine.
other universes.
See, the thing, killing other people is obviously fine. It's perfectly fine. It's awarded in this dimension we live in.
Yes, yeah.
So it stands to reason that these multiverse cops are okay with it, but if you're killing your other versions of yourself to gain powers, that's the problem.
I
They don't
see.
want like a master wizard out there.
Yeah, like a gas station Dean Norris just thinks he got a fucking, skipping his step
That's
that
true.
day.
Oh, it's just he got he was at work and he just got a random erection.
Yes.
He was like, oh, look at this. It's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Well,
Honey,
I'm coming
If
home.
it lasts 4 hours or more.
you might be the one. So he goes, he evaporates after the mass explosion, and like Delroy Lindo, Jason Statham's like, oh no, he left. By the way, we should talk about Jason Statham and his hair in this film.
Super creepy. Seeing this guy with hair is unsettling. I
This
just
was
don't like it.
This was before somebody was like, yo, Statham, just give it up, dude.
You gotta stop with the krautrock look.
It
You gotta
looks-
stop it.
He looks like when a baby has hair, like, you know what I mean? Like a baby just gets hair. Like,
Well, that's like a bald dude when it's like it's over. Like
Yeah.
when the battle is over with.
I'm
and
the
you were-
boss baby now. Wait, I can't do a Jason Statham. I don't have the
Jason Statham
British
can't do a Jason
You're
Statham
right.
in this movie. His accent is all over the place.
well, I guess he's trying to do an American accent. I couldn't tell.
He's trying to flatten it out, but every time he gets excited, it just comes right
Yeah.
back.
Oh, he quenched too early. You got to flatten out that tang a little bit more.
Yes,
that
I
British
know you got to
tang.
warp in that accent.
It is really bad. And also, who gives a shit? Like, just make.
You're
He's
from
from another
Britain.
fucking dimension. Who cares? Like, maybe you're from a dimension where America lost the Revolutionary
Yes,
War.
exactly.
And a bunch of fucking British sounding
Oh,
people live here.
That sounds great.
Yeah,
know,
right?
If that happened, we'd have universal health care.
Totally.
Well, coming up, actually, we're about to have universal health care.
Right, yes.
So he goes to this other dimension, and like Statham's like, "Where did he go?" And Delroy Lindo is like, "There's only one place he could go, which is the last of the dimensions."
right.
We cut to it's actually the same prison transfer from the beginning of the movie, and instead of Al Gore on the television, it's George W. Bush. But he's introducing a bill for universal health care, like,
Which is
all
weird
right.
because I'm pretty sure this timeline or this universe or
It's supposed to
dimension
be
or whatever
ours.
is supposed to be ours. So I was like, what was this? Wishful thinking? The fuck was this?
I think it's just slightly different. Like,
Yeah.
there's this one where Bush did universal health care, and then the one we live in where Bush did 9/11.
And those are the only two differences.
Exactly. 9/11 didn't happen in the universal health care world
Oh, I
because
see.
Bush didn't want to do it.
And it's crazy, dude. Right down to he was visiting a classroom in Florida, and somebody came in. He was reading a book to kids, and somebody came in, and they were like, "Mr. President, universal health care is going to pass." And then he sat there for like 10 minutes, pretending to read a book to kids.
Hey, Poppy, I need to unite America. I got two options. There's two different ways to do this.
Oh, hell yeah, I did it. Hell yeah, I did it. Children, I did it. I did it.
New from Random House this fall, George W. Bush, If I Did It.
But like, yeah, also, so now in this prison, Jet Li is Dean Norris.
Yes.
Yes.
And in the place of prisoner Jet Li is Rotten Ronnie.
Who's Rotten Ronnie?
Rotten Ronnie is in the credits.
Oh, wait, his name is
he's
actually...
the guy.
What?
Because
Is he a double dragon character? What are we talking about?
Because he's like an informant. That's why they're taking him out of there.
Okay.
And all the dudes are screaming at him. They're like, "Fucking Rot Ronnie! I'll fucking get you, you fucking rat!"
He had
Ronnie.
the chain. He got it out of a crate in Double Dragons.
Yeah, he never showers. Rotten Ronnie.
Rotten Ronnie in
Yeah.
the morning.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yes. He's a fucking, shock jock.
Nothing but Megadeth and prog rock.
Absolutely.
Well, I
And
could go with the prog rock. Not sure about the Megadeth.
You just want a camel station, I think, all to yourself.
Oh yeah, sure. That's good stuff, man.
but yeah, so it's the same transport situation. A dude hucks a knife at Rotten Ronnie,
Yeah.
and Jet Li catches it, which was pretty sweet.
Because he's like the two. They're the two at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, the two. You're right. It should be a prequel.
Yes.
The one 2 the 2 parentheses. It's a prequel.
The prequel to the movie The One from 2001.
And then the 3 would be the one when there's 3 left.
Oh, yes.
We just go backwards. And we could do 123 of these movies.
Isn't the 3? Wasn't someone working on a bad screenplay?
That's an adaptation.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Though?
The 3
The
or
Three,
the 3.
yeah.
Right, yes. Donald Kaufman wrote the 3, which was the 3rd prequel.
Oh my God, that's what happens in adaptation at the end. Spoiler alert for adaptation, 20-year-old movie.
1-year-old movie.
Well, 18 or something.
Almost.
God, I'm gonna kill myself.
When Donald dies, Charlie actually gets, he finishes his screenplay, he gets all this confidence.
Right.
That's because Donald was from an alternate universe.
Oh.
And when he died,
That's so
Charlie
true.
became more powerful.
That's so
16-year-old
true.
movie.
16-year-old movie. Okay.
That is so true.
Mm-hmm. And then when Chris Cooper dies, the other Chris Cooper gets his teeth. Teeth
Which,
back.
one of my favorite lines in that movie is, "Which one of them is dead?" Chris Cooper in the fucking car crash.
Yeah.
Which one's his name is dead? It turns out to be like his wife and his mother, but
Yeah, oh,
imagine if it was other Chris Coopers.
A bunch of other Chris Coopers.
Car of Chris Coopers.
Tell me it's not the one with the Nazi plates.
Oh yeah, the Nazi plate guy from American Beauty.
Oh man, now I just want to rewatch adaptation. It's been
good-
a long
great.
ass
It's a good
time.
movie. Yeah, real
Great
good
movie.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole assault thing happens again. Jet Li gets shot.
Yes.
And he's taken to the hospital. And now this was a weird thing though,
Uh-huh.
because I wasn't remembering this movie at all. And it's like Jet Li gets
Wait,
shot.
you forgot the one?
I know.
Wait, hold on.
Shocking. I know. So he gets shot, and it's like, oh, we got to take him to the hospital or whatever. Then we cut, and Jet Li shows up at his house. Carla Gugino's racing out the door to go to the hospital,
Oh, yeah.
and he's there. And I was thinking, oh, here's the phony guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what I thought.
Where's John? I thought it was that, but it's not. He just left the hospital on his own accord randomly and didn't tell anybody. But it's a weird bit of editing in the film. 'cause
Yes, you don't know what's going on.
I totally thought that it was supposed to be the bad
I guess
guy.
it's to show you that he is so powerful now that even getting shot with the bulletproof vest didn't bother him.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But it's not a good movie. So
Wait, are we to believe that there's healing ability?
probably right if you're the 1 or the 2 or the 3.
I don't know. I think that just goes for the Wolf
I think
Marine.
he tries to open a door and takes the whole door off.
Oh, I see,
I think
yeah.
it's stuff like that.
It happened again. Honey, I broke another door.
Look, I know. I need a special kind of insurance, is what I need, so that if I just take the door off every day,
I need
that you-
door insurance.
Hey, Poppy, Cheney said universal health care is not going to fly. I guess I got to do the other one.
All right, boy. Just remember, you're going to be taking a lot of heat for this one. Make sure me and your dear old ma aren't visiting town that day.
Man, that dude egged it on. He egged
Oh,
it
yeah.
on, He didn't like that Saddam.
He didn't. That's why you got vengeance on him.
Yeah. I want to live in the multiverse where Saddam lived. And I say that because Americans would be alive.
Yeah, sure.
That's a good point.
actually
do you
true.
want to be living under him or
Under him?
yes,
He's on top of me and we're going at it or something?
yes, that too, I guess.
Yes, you're going at it.
Guy's got rat
Wow.
balls.
Do you guys see it? Man, Eric and Saddam, they're hot and heavy these days.
I think I'd rather live under Saddam Hussein than under Iraq current day.
Yeah.
You know what? That's Saddam. That's Saddam. He's got rat balls. Give him that. Give him that. He comes at you. He comes at you. He's got.
Be honest now. What do you think of my balls?
Got
Oh,
this,
you've got little mouse balls, dear.
got this manila envelope from the CIA. The boys at the CIA say Saddam's got these big rat balls. How am I supposed to compete with that?
Gonna have to go into 2 ground moors, 1 for each rat ball bar.
So Carla Gugino's you have to go to the hospital. They go to the hospital. A bunch of cop buddies are there.
Yeah.
This is where I'm get Dean Norris. Let him be one of these guys. He had a talking role in a big sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I don't understand it because all of these other dudes are just
nobody.
nobodies.
Stuntman.
Yeah.
Stuntman.
There's a guy who got a lot of coattails for looking exactly like Xander Berkeley.
Yeah,
The main guy, the main other cop.
he kind of looks like Stephen Lang a little bit.
What?
Like he just like was like on 24 because Xander Berkeley used to be on 24.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Wait, which guy are you talking
The
about?
main,
the gray-haired
the
guy.
gray-haired guy,
Oh,
the tall guy,
Bobby?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure it is Bobby, actually. So Jet Li is getting a CAT scan. He's getting an MRI.
Yeah.
And this is the single rudest MRI technician I've ever fucking seen.
Oh, you think so?
This woman who's like, take off your rings, blah, blah, blah. You can do everything. And like Carla Gugino.
She's a great character actress, that woman.
Yeah, I did recognize her.
She's
from
an
things.
X-Files lady. James Wong actually was an X-Files guy, too.
Big time. Yeah, big X-Files
She's
guy.
in that episode with all the different clons of
Eve?
her? Eve 6. That's where Eve 6 comes from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it Blend My Heart into Pieces?
This is my no, that's
I want to put my tender heart in a blender.
Yes.
watch it spin around to a beautiful Oblivion.
Rendezvous, then I'm through with you.
That is Eve 6, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Terrific.
No, but this woman is like, all Carla Gugino does is like give Jet Li a hug, like, all right, I'll see you after the procedure.
Yeah.
And she's just like, it's just an MRI. You're not having open heart surgery. And I was like, do you want to wait the fuck outside, lady?
Lady, this is how I find out if I have cancer.
Yeah, totally.
Fuck. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it is open heart surgery.
It's just the single rudest thing that does not need to exist in that movie.
Yeah, I guess so. But,
Are you trying to get Disturbed going again?
Oh, here we go. Okay, now this functions as fair use copyright law because this is a review, and I'm saying that this song actually is good.
Good song and good video.
Oh, what was the video?
I don't
right now
remember.
we're in Hollywood for some reason.
Oh, you're watching it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, we're in Hollywood, dude?
Yeah.
Could you imagine us in Hollywood?
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Okay. If we play any more of that, we're going to get a C and D. Drop a C and D on us.
Bar, this guy with rap balls is going to give me a C and D for playing Eve 6.
Just gonna have to be just gonna have to become a New Radicals man there, Bar.
I'm not getting any of that. I'm dead.
They're like, oh my God. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I almost said they're both dead, but he's not.
No. Oh, my God.
It lives.
He's just, it's the envy of the rat balls that keeps him alive.
Right.
It's bitter envy of the rat balls.
But so while he's in the MRI, other evil Jet Li shows up and kills a bunch of people. It's a fun. This is when they kind of meet each other. And even at this point, Gabe is good Jet Li.
So good Jet Li is Gabe Law.
Uh-huh.
Bad Jet Li is you Law.
Gotcha.
Which sounded a lot like Yule Log, and I was kind of chuckling. Through
How
the whole
does
movie.
Jude Law fit into all this?
He gets his legs like shortened or whatever. What was that? Gattaca?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gattaca.
It's Gattaca. There's a Gattaca in Multiverse. You
I
gotta
would buy
Planet
that.
Planet Gattaca.
So Jet Li would only get like half a hit if he killed him.
So there's a weird moment where like good Jet Li, so Gabe walks out into the hallway. The cops are there, and they're like, "Oh, hey man, maybe you should get back in there. What's going on?" And he kind of has like a little bit of a freak out, and like gently beats these dudes up. Like it's kind of this nicely choreographed. Like he handcuffs all these guys,
Yeah.
using martial arts, but like friendly.
Yeah.
And did you notice this moment? I don't know what it is. I think it's someone throws a gun, like he disarms somebody and tosses a gun, and it hits a perfectly placed Pepsi machine.
Oh my God.
And
yeah.
all of these beautiful glistening Pepsi cans just start shooting
Jesus
out of
Christ.
it like fucking Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why the Pepsi 1 existed?
Oh, yeah.
Because of this movie?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think Pepsi killed like Crystal Pepsi and gained the power.
Oh,
and-
yes. I see.
Dude, Crystal Pepsi's back.
Are you shitting me?
I bought a bottle at the store a couple
you
days
fucking
ago.
around right now?
No,
Go to any
totally.
bodega right now.
So long as they keep Pepsi Jazz out of circulation.
What was that?
It was a bottle of Pepsi that you swigged it really quickly and you got a crippling heroin addiction.
I was gonna say.
It's the only American soda art form there really is.
Wait,
know
what
what?
was Pepsi Jazz?
It was like, I think it had like cinnamon in it. Or no, that was
No, you're
no, sorry, that was
lying.
Holiday Pepsi.
Yeah.
Holiday Pepsi was disgusting.
No, but
fuck
Pepsi
is
Jazz is
Holiday
what killed John Coltrane.
Pepsi Jazz did exist.
Holiday
it
Pepsi
didn't.
it tasted like there was like cinnamon and spice in it.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. Why would someone drink that?
To prove that there is no God. Fucking holiday Pepsi was invented because God doesn't exist.
I like how this auto completes to Pepsi Jazz for sale.
Question mark?
Oh my God, I hope the internet's selling it.
Whoa, 2006 and discontinued in 2009.
I thought you were going to say it cost $2,006 to buy on
It
eBay.
does.
Wait, Pepsi Jazz?
Okay, there are 3 different kinds. Don't you love this podcast, guys? There were 3 different kinds available: Jazz with black cherry and French vanilla, Jazz with strawberries and cream, and then caramel cream.
Jesus Christ. Did it kill a bunch of people? Is that why it's off the market?
I'm hoping the popularity was not great.
It doesn't.
Werther's soda. I don't want it.
There's no,
It's so disgusting.
no list of fatalities here.
Oh,
that's
that's
too bad.
surprising.
Kill count 0.
So,
Okay, let's go for Pepsi Jazz for sale. Let's see if we can get eBay going on this podcast.
Well, let us know what you find.
So yeah, Jet Li, bad Jet Li escapes, and he's like
$5 a can.
$5 a can.
$5
right.
a can.
We'll get the company card out after the episode.
$7 shipping. Fuck you. Anyway,
That's how they get you.
$12 for a can of Pepsi Jazz.
yeah, but it's from 2006.
Oh wow.
Oh, 2006. Okay, you only get like a mild ulcer and a week's worth of diarrhea.
Yeah.
So he escapes, and
Well,
It's
we have-
empty.
we have to mention the most important cameo in the film.
It's just the can. They're
Oh.
selling cans.
Focus.
Many
Focus.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
I'm
I'm gonna put the no screens rule on this podcast. No fucking more YouTube for you, and no fucking eBay for this one.
this is an eBay podcast, guys.
First of all, those YouTube bits kind of killed.
No, the most important
yes.
cameo in the film.
I
Did
got
we
no,
go to the
no bidders on my eBay bits.
We go to the morgue
Uh-huh.
and we see there's a shot of a body bag that
Oh.
unzips, and the coroners are bickering, and one is just some dude.
Yeah,
And the other's Mark Borchardt from fucking American Movie.
Worst part of this film.
I have no idea why he's in this movie. They're talking about
Porn.
porno, and Mark Borchardt's like bored with lesbian porn, and then there's like this transphobic slur that comes out of nowhere.
Here's the play-by-play of this from what
Yeah.
I was able to deduce from their conversation. And it's a conversation, mind you, between 2 of the dumbest characters ever to hit cinema. Mark Borchardt's character is saying that he can only watch like solo play. And the guy is basically like, well, why wouldn't you want to watch fucking? And he's like, because you got to see dicks when there's fucking.
Okay.
And Mark Borchardt's character does not want to see dicks.
Sure.
And then he says, so I don't want to see dicks. And also, I'm tired of all that girl on girl shit. To which this other dude then goes, why don't you get these? And it's trans slurred from here to the cows come home. And you're just like, why is this here? Just have these 2 unpaid
this
extras.
is the problem with this movie. This movie
I don't get it.
this movie kicks friggin' ass.
Yeah.
Except for that part. And then there's random other parts that are also like homophobic and otherwise very of its time. Like
Yes.
they're going through like the dimensions when they're talking to Gabe, and Jason Statham's like, in one dimension, you're married to a guy. Like it's a fucking nightmare scenario.
And then Jet Li just goes, hey.
You were just like, what? What are
Just
you
like,
talking?
take that back.
It's another dimension. You can't even entertain the idea that you might be gay.
Oh
and
yeah, another.
happily gay, like happily married
What-
in another
yeah, exactly.
dimension.
What is wrong with that?
It's amazing.
All your other wives are ugly too.
That's fine, but another guy? Wait, what?
It's just like, it's supposed to be a joke also. You know?
Exactly,
this is
exactly. It's all punchlines.
I think this is Mark Borchardt's biggest acting appearance, by the way.
You
it's
think so?
Probably.
It's this and then a bunch of like crappy Z-level
Horror
direct-to-DVD horror stuff.
Horror movies, yeah.
Because there's that part in American
What,
Movie
he wasn't in like Forrest Gump or anything?
No. He's in First Man. He played Chuck Yeager.
Now-
You're gonna go on the moon?
so let's see. Oh, actually, he's Mark Borchardt is in a movie that I like, the Jeffrey Dahmer Files.
Oh, I never saw it.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, real? You've never seen the Jeffrey Dahmer
I've not.
Files? Holy shit.
What does he play? Victim number 5?
Man with glasses.
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Wait,
Steve,
that's
that's
Jeffrey
Kind of
Dahmer's
walked
name.
into that one, man.
Steve, that's a movie for you, though.
I'm into it.
Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever.
That's probably the second biggest movies.
I think you're totally right. Because we're looking at like a short called Zombie Island, The Godfather of Green Bay.
No.
But I mean, you know what? That guy, there's that part in an American movie where he's drunk, and I think it's on it's Super Bowl Sunday. He's drunk, and he's like,
It is Super
you
Bowl
know what,
Sunday.
man? I'm not going to be like one of these fucking assholes working in a fucking factory my whole life. And it's all this rage about working in factories. No, he didn't. He did. I'm one day, man, I'm going to do transphobic slurs in a Jet Li interdimensional movie, man.
And wow, how prescient was he though? Because that was like a year after COVID was released. COVID was 2000.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna work with producer Eli Roth, okay? That's what's gonna happen to me.
He ain't gonna be directing it or nothing, but he'll stop by the set.
I'm going to be at a big lunch with Eli Roth one day.
Because American Movie was 1999.
Yeah.
So, he sort of hit it.
Hey, man, I saw that movie, the one you were in. That movie's fucking awesome.
It was kind of crazy, though, because I was drinking all this Thurge with Uncle Larry, and I was like, why is he using trans slurs, though? What the fuck was that, Mark?
I thought I was having an acid flashback, but apparently it was a multiverse. Do you think that every time I have an acid flashback, I enter a multiverse?
I looked at myself in a couple other multiverses, and it was just me high on acid.
Are you telling me I don't talk like this in every other multiverse? Bring me there.
Welcome to the multiverse. Mike Shrank. I'm you from the other multiverse.
Look how physically fit I am, and I just drink water.
So you don't have acid problems?
No, but I have this luscious locks here.
Is Uncle Larry dead there too, or what?
Yes, I killed him.
And Coven has grossed $400 million.
Oh shit! It's like Avatar. And now there's gonna be 4 fucking sequels in a
I
row.
just came off the shoot for Coven 5.
I knew-
Covening.
Our new intern, James Cameron, he seems like a real go-getter.
Oh man, how do I stay in this universe? Oh no, the acid flashback's ending.
I'm disappearing. Oh, better movie.
Mm-hmm.
Not by a lot. This movie's still pretty good on its own.
So yeah, Jason Statham confronts good Jet Li, starts telling him about all these different things. He's like,
yeah.
And like Jet Li, even though like he can bend steel, and this guy has a super gun and all this stuff, and looks like Jason Statham, he's like, yeah, that's not real. He's like, yeah, bull ass. And then he's like, you're married to a man. And he's like, what?
Well, that must be true then, because why would you just make that up?
Why would you make up something so vicious?
It's weird though, because like once Jet Li is sold on the whole
Yeah.
thing, this movie first of all, it is only like 87 minutes, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
But like once Jet Li's character gets sold on the situation and we're like teaming up, also because Delroy Lindo gets murdered at some point, so
Well, that's when he's fucking with bad Jet Li.
Yes.
And bad Jet Li is going through the local radio
Oh my God.
stations.
this is another great moment.
Wave.
Steve, get your YouTube app ready.
Oh no!
No, I'm
Big-
not. I'm done with that.
A big no on the Temptations, a big no on Aretha Franklin, a big no on a lot of other stuff. Then finally, fucking Drowning Pool again. Their second single,
Nice. Deep
Sinner,
cut.
comes on.
which no one remembers.
Nobody
No.
remembers,
That's
and it
too
plays
bad.
like
I
4
couldn't-
times.
I
in
could
this-
not place it when they were playing it in the
Yes.
movie. I was like, is this like a down tempo Papa Roach? Like, what's going on here?
I thought it was an alien ant farm for a second.
Whoa, that's a good call.
Oh, yeah, they're what's missing from this equation.
You know, in my universe, alien ant farm lasted.
Alien Ant Farm turned out to be bigger than Michael Jackson. Oh, the irony.
I'm into more indie bands though, like you too.
I gotta get out of this dimension. Acid, please wear off. I never thought I would beg that, but wear off, acid. Bring me back to my Surge refrigerator.
I gotta tell you, man, it's a good Thanksgiving watch, American movie.
Because
great
parts
movie.
of it take place in
Yeah.
autumn? Is that the idea?
And no, there's a Thanksgiving scene as well. There's a Thanksgiving and a Super Bowl scene.
They just
FYI.
got everything in that movie.
It's got it
They
all,
got
baby.
Surge, Thanksgiving, Uncle Larry. It's all there. Is that guy's name actually Uncle Larry?
I don't remember.
Uncle something. That guy's he's dropping his entire life savings that he got from probably working at a fucking factory. By the way,
I think it's either I think it's Thanksgiving, not this. No, it's Super Bowl as well. Mike's going up to the house. He's like, I just won $50 off Lotto, but I'm not going to tell these guys that because they're going to ask me for that money. And he's got this like sly smile on his face that he won $50 off Lotto. That movie rules.
I love it so much.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, on Black Friday, if you follow us on Twitter, there will be a major announcement.
Nice.
What?
Good call.
Yeah, at WHM Podcast.
That's the
on
one.
Twitter.
It's going to be about that theme month you keep
It's
hearing
going to be about December. We're going to tell you a big announcement.
It's
So
us just
follow.
doing 6 different episodes on American
Oh,
Movies.
and also follow Twitter. Follow our Twitter.
Follow Twitter in general or us on Twitter?
No. Don't be one of those guys that logs onto Twitter and then follows at Twitter. Follow at WHM Podcast.
There you go.
Well, Mother, I just follow the one account. That's all I need. That'll tell me what's what.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter just retweeted something about the election. Hold on.
It says Nazis are okay.
So anyway, but yeah, to your point, like after this happens, this movement,
Yeah.
the movie's almost over with.
Pretty much. Like things start heating up and I was like, this kind of feels like the end of the movie. And I
Yes.
put up the display and I was like, oh, this is the end of the movie.
Because the next scene is so Delroy Lindo gets killed after this radio sequence. He just gets kind of it's actually not a great death. I kind of want a good one for him.
Yeah, it's not a great death, but it's leads into an awesome scene, and I have to correct myself on the air because it was a scene that I was misremembering.
Oh please.
So he kills Delroy Lindo, and there's a fucking
What, did he,
great
like,
thing.
break his neck or something?
Well, I think he
Snaps it with his
him.
no, he snaps it with his foot. Like
Oh, he does.
Delroy
Foot
Lindo's
snap.
down on the
Oh, right.
on the
yeah.
pavement.
Oh, that's
And he
not
just,
a
like,
good one.
cracks it.
Eek.
But there's an awesome moment where like Delroy Lindo goes to punch Jet Li, and Jet Li like sticks his chin down and like basically holds Delroy's fist between his chin and chest,
Oh,
and
nice.
is like doing it so hard that he's hurting him. Pretty badass move. So he kills him, and then this
yes.
cop pulls up, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And he sees Delroy dead on the ground, and he pulls his gun out. Whatever. These 2 motorcycle cops come up, and this is where Jet Li is fucking swinging motorcycles at people. And I remembered it as he hit himself with a motorcycle, but he beats up these 3 cops with the motorcycles, including the last guy that he fucking sandwiches like marching band symbols.
Melrose Place's Doug Savant.
How?
In this for no reason.
And again, make him one of the other guys if
No.
that's the case. And he's an extra. He's a featured extra killed by a motorcycle.
No, he just had his ribs crushed, I guess.
That's
This sequence is amazing, by the way, just because it's not enough just to knock these guys off their motorcycle. Then he like kicks them midair,
Yes.
then grabs the fucking motorcycles and starts beating them with it.
Because go ahead.
No, I mean this is Chekhov's motorcycle though. The end of this movie should be Jet Li and Jet Li sword fighting with motorcycles.
That would be fucking sick, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Also, sword fighting should be incorporated because we're talking about how there might just be one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And that's just
Yeah,
Highlander,
that's
baby.
exactly how-
That's
Yeah.
all.
Oh, yeah, there's
meat
not
swords, right? And then same matter can't occupy the same space, and then they get intertwined.
Yes.
That's a good point, actually. There's no quickenings in this movie. When
There
the first,
should be a
there should be
quickening.
some quickenings.
There
Well,
should be
he
a quickening.
he like flexes.
Mhm.
That's the quickening in this
Yeah.
movie. Is like he just kind of like arches his back a little bit.
I need the first guy to die. A huge quickening happens.
Yeah.
I mean, then oh, good. Damn, that movie had no quickenings. I've got no case. I went to see the one. They were like, oh, they're ripping off your movie, Christopher. And I said, okay, I'll go see the matinee. I don't want to spend too much money.
You know, we in Mortal Kombat, we did the 2 guys fighting first. One have a different bandana.
I went in with my should I sue them checklist, and I didn't get to take a single box. I had quickening, no. Swords, no. Ponytail, no. Charming laugh, no. No.
Belgian accent, no.
Young lady, do you mean to tell me you do have any goobers? They're my favorite snack. I like goobers.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm returning my ticket because I didn't enjoy the movie.
Those people exist,
Yeah.
and they should be jailed.
Look at my checklist. It's empty. If I have anything on the checklist, yes. Then I would give the movie a cut of the profits.
How about I just sneak into Zoolander really quick?
I heard it's supposed to be hilarious.
So, but yeah, I don't know. So-
my Sarge isn't cold.
Don't let these guys know you have a lottery ticket in your back pocket worth $50. I won't work in a factory.
Oh fuck! So good Jet Li goes home. Carla Gugino is murdered by evil Jet Li right here,
Yes.
and that's pretty much like Gabe is like, well, I have nothing left to live for. Might as well join up with this dude who sometimes has an English accent.
He's got a vent in his house, like it's Die Hard that he's like sneaking out of, kind of.
It's like an attic crawl space situation.
Yeah, and like he's Carla Gugino thinks he's the good Jet Li, but then she kind of realizes he's not, and then she like does this slick thing that she actually applies in the other movie. She's like, oh, when we met in that bookstore, I never would have thought it'd come to this. And he's like, yes, that was a crazy bookstore. She's like, we didn't meet in a bookstore, you idiot.
Yeah. Which also, I feel like she should, like, knowing that this dude is evil.
Yeah.
Yes. She shouldn't call that out. She'd be like, yes, the bookstore was beautiful.
Exactly.
I'll be
Shoot
right
him.
back.
Shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll
Shoot
just
him.
start firing. Yeah. Also
Shoot
that.
him.
So she gets murdered. I think
Shoot
he stabs her.
No, he shoots her in the chest or through the
or
stomach.
the back,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, through the back,
It's-
through the
okay.
stomach,
Oh, right,
yeah.
because she's
Yeah.
getting the other handgun out of the
It was
the
like
drawer.
point blank.
Yeah.
And he's and other Jet Li can only watch from the
Right.
window.
Yeah, no, it's very tragic.
And at this point, he meets up with Jason Statham, and they're like, all right, the movie's gonna end pretty soon. If I'm Jason Statham, all right, cool. Let's just stop off at the Gap and get you a yellow T-shirt real quick because it's getting it's a little confusing. You're both wearing black jackets. Well, they're wearing the same outfit because it's a black jacket, gray
Yes.
shirt, and that has a problem later in the movie. Like that makes sense for like bad Jet Li to oh, I want to impersonate this guy. You don't want to be good.
Well, this is like semiotics 101, dude. Like good Jet Li should be wearing a white T-shirt,
Yes.
and bad Jet Li has a black
Listen,
T-shirt.
just take off your shirt completely.
or that.
Just bare chest.
Totally.
Here, let me just cut you underneath the eye. It's so easy.
Now I know it's you.
Yeah, so Statham like explains everything.
We need a signal. I'll say lemon tree.
Oh wait, no, tippy toes. I will say tippy toes.
Here, wear this eye patch.
I'm sorry, but
No, so he just explains everything. Jet Li's totally on board, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta stop and get some gas." And they pull over, and it's like this universe's Delroy Lindo is working at this gas station.
sure.
And what is the reason why Jet Li kicks over this lamppost?
I don't remember necessarily
Because like Jet Li just kicks this lamppost, it falls over into the parking lot, and Delroy Lindo comes out like, "What the fuck are you doing to my store?"
I think he's mourning Carla Gugino.
Yeah, I think
he's
he's
upset.
mad about that.
Listen, guys, when I'm inevitably murdered, I want you to kick over some lampposts for me, huh?
got it.
I didn't fuck you, but that once.
I'd probably just kick over your casket.
Her fucking body fell out. Dude, I can think about Brian O'Halloran saying her fucking body fell out any time of year, and I will start laughing.
It's a
It
good
is
one.
one of the greatest deliveries of all time. Yeah, so he runs the gas station. He's like, I'm going to go call the police. And this is the dumbest thing. Like, Statham knows that Delroy Lindo is dead at this point, his
Yeah.
partner, Delroy Lindo.
Yes, yeah.
So he goes up to this guy who is technically a total stranger and is like, "Sir, this isn't going to make any sense to you, but it's the only opportunity I'm going to have to say it. Thank you, sir, for straightening me out. I was on the wrong path, and then you made me on the right path. So I thank you, sir." And this dude's just like, "Yeah, I'm calling the police right now. I don't know what you're thanking me for." He's like, "No, it's all right. I know."
Do you want to put the gun down? Do you want to put the gun down for a little bit? You're talking a little crazy here, thinking me I just met you.
So what is, by the way, there's a detail here that's very important. What is this like little anal bead that Delroy Lindo has that
It's
he gives
a bomb,
to Statham?
I guess. Right?
It's just a bomb. It's
I
a,
thought so.
I thought it was a
Ba-bomb.
tracker. Like that's what. Like I was kind of anticlimactic because he's just like, "Haha, I got this."
Oh.
He presses it, and then like Jason Statham knows where he is.
Oh, okay.
but when Statham sets it off in like the final battle here,
Yeah.
what was that big like green shockwave that comes out
Oh,
of
that
it?
was a fart.
Yeah.
I fucking farted in this tunnel. How do they get? This was something I missed because I think it was like a blink and you miss a cut. How do they get from the gas station to this Terminator 2 factory
Well,
where the rest
because
of the movie is?
Magic.
Jason Statham gets in the car and is like,
all right, movie's over. Better get to a factory. It's an action movie. We better get to it because it makes no sense. I think that's where but no, I think that there are certain wormholes that you have to get to.
Oh, so it's the location where the jump's going to happen?
Yes.
I see.
And that's
that kind of makes sense.
And you always put those in factories.
Oh, yeah. For
Every
sure.
Well, an
fucking
abandoned
time.
factory,
Yeah,
of course.
You'll just put that in a Sephora.
Although it would be pretty awesome if they had to fight over a bunch of cosmetics and then this fucking wormhole opened up.
So they're about to fight Jet Li.
$40 for lipstick.
Evil Jet Li and good Jet Li. That's probably a bargain, I bet.
Yeah, I don't know cosmetics prices.
Evil Jet Li and good Jet Li are going to fight, but Evil Jet Li is like, all right, you know what? I'm going to, just to make this easier for the audience, I'm going to take my black jacket off. And again, buy a different T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Seriously, just strip naked. If your adversary is wearing clothing, you should not be.
Look, it's just the two of you. You're the same person. Shirts and skins. Nobody's going to be embarrassed. You know what you got going on down there.
Everyone's seen it before.
Oh my God, he's got rat balls. Those are enormous rat balls.
They look like they're going to blow. Get down. The rat balls are going to blow.
It's like bloody Saddam Hussein.
But this is pretty great because they're just on this little iron gate catwalk situation.
Yeah.
Bad Jet Li takes his jacket off and ties it around his waist like it's 1994.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of just like when you're playing Mortal Kombat and both of you pick Sub-Zero.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
And it's just one person is a slightly different shade of blue.
And Lambert's like, is this a check mark? I can't.
It's stretching it.
Is that wind I saw? Is that wind I saw? Okay, you know what? I'm putting that on the checklist.
Lightning, that's mine. That's me.
Wait, do I have rat balls? I better go check in the men's room.
I'll tell you who Lambert's got a case against, by the way, is Henry Cavill in this fucking Witcher program.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ, that's just raiding up and down.
Don't worry. I'm aware of it.
I'm waiting to see if anybody gives a shit first.
I've got appointment at home on the day at the booze on Netflix. Me and some popcorn.
I have plenty of time for binge watching. Plenty of time. Hint, hint. I need to work.
I'm very litigious these days, but I would rather be acting.
He should be in one of these fantasy series.
Of course. What are we doing?
Get him in the Game of Thrones prequel series that Naomi Watts is gonna
Oh, my
star in.
God.
Yes.
Yes.
So what is that, a series or is it a motion picture?
Series, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's just the one? Are we doing multiple things?
It's, I think, just the one. I think they did concurrent pilots, and this is the one they picked.
Oh, I see. Because you know who's getting the shaft? Anybody in 2018 who still gives a shit about The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
This
Yeah,
Rick
yeah,
Grimes
yeah.
information is the funniest fucking
I couldn't believe
thing.
it. Well, did you hear this Breaking Bad bullshit now, too?
No,
yeah.
They're
what's
going to
that?
do a Breaking Bad motion picture. It's
Yeah.
like
Starring who?
Aaron Paul.
shrug.
So it's just Jesse Pinkman,
Yep.
post-series?
Yep.
What's he doing? Working at Burger King?
You're
Who
gonna
fucking
find out.
cares?
Yes,
The
thank
show's
you.
over. Who fucking cares?
It's Chris Cabin saying that for 2 hours.
It's just Chris. You can't see the TV. It's just you see Chris watching something you'll never actually see, saying who fucking
Things
cares.
end, you bastards.
Also, if you can't have the Cran Man doing anything, what are we doing?
oh no, he's kind of the fucking like a ghost.
I'm
who
a
just-
force ghost.
Yeah,
Dude, all right, actually,
The
if
blue,
you take
the blue glow is because of meth.
if you take this into the paranormal and it's just Jesse Pinkman sided with Walter White the ghost,
Okay, I'll take it.
No, all right.
that's totally fine.
Okay, bitch. The only way I'm going to get this $1 million is if I spend the night in Walter White's old haunted house.
There's still a pizza on the roof.
Well, hello, Jesse. What?
Because listen, that's the thing. Because I know whatever this is, I haven't heard. I'm hearing this right now for the first time.
Breaking news.
Yeah,
Breaking
Bad breaking
Yeah,
news.
there you go.
But the only way I would be legitimately interested if they were we're gonna make this as dumb as possible,
Yeah,
as dumb as
silly,
humanly
yes.
possible.
It's Ghost Walt and Jesse solving mysteries.
yes, in a van.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you need a van.
You can't solve mysteries without a van.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm part of the new Breaking Bad.
See, you need You need a van to solve mysteries, but you also need a van to create mysteries. It's perfect for carrying
Holy shit,
bodies
dude.
around. And stuff.
That is some high thinking right there. And I'm
Yeah.
not talking about stoned. That is some next tier
Yeah,
shit.
that's some
Exactly.
Buffalo Bill thinking you got
Exactly.
right there.
I have tons of potential. Don't donate to our Patreon for more crimes.
How about this? Meth is so totally plain. How about we start making acid? Anybody want to make some acid at home?
I'd watch that movie.
Why wasn't he like one of any of Jesse's tweaker friends? Come on.
Because, dude, that guy is not reliable, man. Like the dude who was Badger and the dude who was Slippery Pete or Sneaky Pete or whatever his name was. Those guys are actually real actors.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Not a dude who's legitimately burned out on acid. They would have to just call the character Line because that's all he would say in front of the camera.
Are these Skittles free? Can I get a freezer bag for the Skittles?
All right, this is a mistake. This was a mistake.
Because Skittles will melt. That's the thing I never remember about Skittles until it's too late is they'll melt.
The dye is the best part. The dye is the best.
Could I interest you in the alternate version of Mike Shank?
I have to go see experimental artist Justin Bieber later.
Fringe artist Justin Bieber. Whatever. So this movie's pretty much over with. They have this huge fight. I think it's pretty great. There's an awesome thing where they do this effect where there's a bunch of sparks falling down on them from some factory shit that's broken.
Yeah.
And like they're supposed to be moving so fast that we're seeing like the sparks fall very slowly.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
I literally thought I was having an acid flashback.
Uh-oh, here we go again. And it's a good it's the funny detail though, how humiliating is this is Jet Li's like scene partner for playing his double was his stuntman that he used a lot. But this dude just had to have his like face painted green so they could do the computer effects later. Kind of debasing.
He looked like Shrek, actually.
Much smaller physically fit
Yeah,
Shrek, but yes.
Shrek had rat balls.
But he was just eating them for dinner.
Yeah. They're like olives.
Ew.
This one's got a pit in it.
Oh,
I don't even know what that would mean. I don't even know what
I
that
think
would
it's like
mean.
the rat was about to pass a kidney stone.
Yeah. There's a tumor. So Statham does something. They go into the multiverse center or whatever.
Yes.
And I mean like within seconds, they're like, that's the good one, that's the bad one. Send it off to hell.
Dude, they are just looking to close the case on this.
And I'm like, dude, what if we waited a
Right.
minute? What if we took like an hour to sort this shit out?
Right, they originally almost send the good guy Gabe
yes.
to the Hades planet,
Right.
Which
Prison
maybe-
planet.
which maybe they should have, because like this guy's gonna stop at nothing to kill this dude.
Yeah.
Maybe it's safer to send that guy
You're
to
gonna
jail.
have to kill him anyway. You're gonna have to kill him.
My question, though, is how did they decide that this was the place that is going to house the prisoners?
That's a great. Was it a prison dimension anyway?
I think it's
Was
just actually hell.
it,
It's like,
okay.
oh, we identified the actual place that is hell.
No, it's Venezuela. Multiverse Venezuela.
You get sent to a multiverse where they kill you with a caravan. These fucking people.
So, but somehow at the last second, Statham realizes it's the good one, right?
Because we've set up earlier in the film that Jet Li had to take his wedding ring
Oh,
off
right.
for the MRI. So Carla Gugino was murdered with that. So we very obviously throughout the film are cutting to Jet Li's like little wedding ring tan line.
Yeah.
So Jason Statham, like these officials don't even wait for like the transdimensional Jimmy legs to wear off.
It's crazy.
And he's like paralyzed, like trying to crawl over, like, wait a minute. And he notices the tan line and he just says, like, that's not the guy. And then they're just like, oh, okay. And they switch, like,
maybe
do
there's
any kind of investigating.
Here's the thing: maybe in the in between the beginning of the movie and the end of the movie, this agency has been getting slammed for that mouse explosion. Like, you know what I mean? Like the multiverse press is going apeshit over that mouse
Oh,
explosion.
yeah, dude. Yeah, I think that's like maybe like a little DVD extra movie.
3 people have resigned. 2 people are fired.
It's on lockdown now. Because how'd she even get in there?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
your number one question.
Look, and if we ever get our hands on Jet Li again, I don't care. 30 seconds he's in that chair.
But that's the thing. I think they're just like, listen, the faster we clean this up, the faster we can claim that the situation has solved itself.
Wait.
Drop it, mouse balls!
Wait. First I need a haircut, and then get him out of that chair.
I don't know what he was thinking. He should have shaved that a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. I think.
But how is he looking in those Guy Ritchie movies?
No,
though?
he's got a shaved head in those movies, or at
He
least
does.
in
It's,
both
it's
movies.
cut shorter at very least. It's
Right,
cut
okay.
shorter.
Yeah.
Weird.
I think he's bald even in Lock, Stock.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I don't get what this choice is at all. Maybe
think-
in another multiverse, he's got a fucking sensible haircut.
Well, because in those Lock, Stock, he was like a comedic actor. I think as trying to be a butch action dude, he was trying to get the hair going again.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad move.
Bad move. But they flip it around, and they're like, all right, we'll send him to the Hades dimension.
Which is like a level from Mortal Kombat, by the way. You get a good look
Yeah.
at this place.
Oh, I think I got a case.
Oh, here we go. Look, it's Outworld.
I think I saw Goro.
Yeah, so they send him there, and it's like, well, I guess that's the very end of the film. First, we're going to send Gabe back to the United States, extradite him, and it's terrifying because he's going to do time for all the murders that, what was his name? Younglaw? Uglaw was committing.
Right.
Yes.
But so they say, like, well, we can't send him there or whatever. So he gets sent
Well, no,
to...
Jude Law.
see what happened?
No,
it's your own fault.
No,
No,
this is such bullshit. This would never happen.
Statham is like such a good friend of his because the stuff shirts are like, we don't care. Yeah, he'll do time. We don't give a shit. He
Yeah.
saved the universe. We don't care.
He's like,
We-
that's a bullshit order. And then he's just like, okay, yeah. No, I'll type it in on the computer. The technician that does the beaming all the time doesn't have to do anything. I'll do it.
All right, call Minnie. I'll take it from here.
But yeah, it's like he's like, I disagree with this, and I'm gonna break this rule as soon as I can. Say, why don't I do that? Actually, you know what? You take a break, and they're like,
Such
well, that
bullshit.
sounds.
All right, everybody, look over there. Just look over there.
So what he does is he sends him to a different universe where a different Carla Gugino exists.
But
Who's
this is
also
what...
a vet,
Yes,
just like she was.
Yes.
But also, this is what I got really confused about watching it today. Like, I also thought that time travel was involved because she says
yes.
they met when he took a dog
Sure.
into her veterinary clinic
Yes.
that had just been like kind of grazed by a
But,
car.
but all the cars are kind of futuristic,
Yeah.
right?
No,
They
no,
are
this
the-
is the Sousaverse.
They
Have
do
you
look
seen
like
these
they
fucking
could be
cars?
Dr.
This is the
Seuss
town
cars.
of Anvil.
But that's what's weird though is like they drop him in the middle of the street. There's almost a car accident, and then there's a dog that's there like
Yes.
limping, and the meet
It's their
cute
dog that
happens
they
again.
have earlier in the movie.
And we can tell it's
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
yeah, and we could tell it's a different dimension because this dog starts talking to them.
Oh, thanks for taking me into the clinic. I didn't think I'd be able to limp in here.
That'd be great if Shelly's like, well, all right. And that's like kind of the end of the movie. It's just like,
know I'm a dog, but do you have any acid?
hey, I got a good acting role. Mark did the transphobic joke. I voiced the dog.
To be fair, Mark Borchardt doesn't actually make the transphobic
No, that's right,
joke.
yeah,
The
yeah.
other guy does.
It's fair.
But that's what. So like, it's weird because if it's just supposed to be present day,
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was just I was really confused. It turns out it's just bad screenwriting.
Yeah.
But
yes.
I thought for a second we were insinuating time travel.
They found the rare double verse where it's the exact same thing.
Then he would have to kill himself before his former self meets his current wife.
He would have to work at the vet and wait for him to come in and then kill him.
yeah.
That would have the- your only choice.
because they got the puppy crematoriums in there.
Yeah. You chop him up a little bit. And then
Exactly.
you go.
It's a kill shelter.
So Jet Li,
Movie title: Kill Shelter.
Oh,
it's
shit.
about Jet Li as a veterinarian.
What? That sounds like an awesome movie.
right?
That would be his horror franchise, Kill Shelter.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
It takes place from the perspective of the pound puppies, and they're being murdered by him.
It's him like breaking dog and cat necks, but it's also like
Exactly.
but they talk like in Cats and Dogs. Like, I don't
Oh.
want to get killed by Jet Li.
No, they should
Exactly.
talk to him too because he's crazy,
Yeah, definitely. No,
and
yeah,
he's the
definitely.
only human in the movie.
Oh, by the way, he's playing David Berkowitz, but he's not a postal worker. It's if he became a veterinarian.
and was
It's like
Chinese.
Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
Oh no, he just ganked Patriot. Oh no.
Yeah, and Carla Gugino's like, "Do I know you?"
Yeah. And
then
her hair is a little different.
a little different.
Yeah.
Not a wig though, I don't think.
No.
I
Then
think
we
it's just
see.
styled differently.
Then we see Hades and what's
Yeah.
in store for Uglaw.
And he's like fighting all these dudes on like the top of a pyramid or something. I don't know what the fuck this was. It's like Mel Gibson's Apocalypto.
We have one more, like, it's got to be homophobic. He's like, hey, welcome to prison, bitch. You're going to be my bitch. And he's like, no, you're going to be my bitch because I'm a superpower.
Yeah,
And
but
he
it's
starts-
it's worse than that because one dude's like, "You got a pretty mouth."
Oh, really? I missed
Yeah,
that.
so
We're
there's just-
ending the movie.
We're just
on
doing
blowjob
mouth rape.
jokes.
Yeah, mouth
exactly.
rape. Now we got mouth rape in your movie.
And in hell, apparently, everybody just attacks one at a time. Nobody just groups around and fucking takes down. This
Well,
guy
that's
one-
like every fight movie from here to Kingdom Come, Chris Cabin. I mean, don't pin this on the one.
on Prison Planet. I expect better.
Yeah, and then that's the end of the movie. The fucking new metal is blaring as you walk out
Not
of the
just
theater.
not just the new metal, my
God,
friend.
Here we go.
I
know.
just-
I just
No, yep, okay. What is this? You got a
You
Geico
got an
ad right there?
advertisement.
hold on.
Are we going to listen to an
Let's go to
Affleck
that,
ad?
what's Progressive up to right there on your phone?
You know what, guys? I don't give a shit. Now we're
Okay.
doing it. Now
All
we're
right.
really going to do it. I'm
So
gonna
I
pen
would
this out.
recommend this movie.
Uh-huh.
Steve is pulling up Papa Roach, maybe.
Okay, so this function is a review, so it's totally fine for us to play a clip of this. This song is very of its time. I don't think it's aged that well.
Was this is this like edited for YouTube or was the song always edited?
Oh, yeah, I think it's probably- I can look Yeah, it's probably enough of that.
Oh, it is. There's no probablys
always
about it,
is.
buddy.
Okay, so that is what he is fighting.
He's fighting
the
just
hellions of prison.
Papa Roach.
yeah,
He's just
but
fighting Papa
It's
Roach.
not your last resort. Your last resort failed. You didn't become a god. You're in Hell Planet.
Yeah, that's true.
Were you going to rule hell? I don't think that's
Well, I think
happening,
this is
pal.
sort of setting up a sequel because he's like, I'm going to get off this thing.
Yes.
I'm going to do.
Which
yeah.
I would fucking watch.
I
Listen,
would-
there's
I
like
would
5
love it.
goddamn Scorpion King movies. Why couldn't I get a sequel to this?
Why isn't this like a just straight to DVD movie?
Of course, yes, of course.
And also, like, chances are another star is going to die
Dude.
at some point, and then there's a third
Yeah.
guy.
Right,
A sci-fi original series.
Yes, the
of
one.
the one.
totally. They could do with Highlander.
They did it with fucking Stargate
For
Also
20
true.
for
years.
20 years.
Would anybody recommend this movie?
Yeah, I would recommend it. It's a lot of fun. The action, Jet Li is good in this movie as an actor.
Yeah.
Actually, it's weird. This movie is supposed to be The Rock for a long time, and then
Is that right?
he dropped out to do the Scorpion King.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe smart move.
This
Yeah.
movie's better with Jet Li.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because the karate makes the movie.
I
You know,
think
or
Jet
the martial arts
Li-
make the movie.
Absolutely.
Jet Li's really good in this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would recommend it. I'm skipping Chris Cabin.
Wow.
And it's a power move,
Rotten
dude.
piece of rotten Eric.
I got some fucking rat balls on me today. But it does have its problems with those like homophobic lines here and
The
there.
of its timeness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The new metal's fine.
No, it's
Alright,
not.
yeah,
It's
don't
fine.
be,
It's
don't
been
be
a little
playing
journey
that game.
tonight.
It's
No,
fun.
no.
It's fun. It's fun. It adds to the action elements. It's fine. I had a good time watching it, so I would recommend it.
A very light I think it's a good hangover movie.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
possibly but like
Mine,
it's,
I don't actually. Maybe I take that back though, Chris Cabin. All that new metal when your fucking head is pounding.
I don't know, but it takes you back. Well, for me at least, because the
Yes.
nostalgia, it just took me back.
To what? A time of being hungover?
Of listening to new metal all
Sure.
the time when in my younger days.
Jesus, you fucking beasts.
It was a great time. No, it wasn't. It was horrible.
These
but
are
yeah.
the times, man. These are the times. New metal will never die.
Wearing parachute pants with like orange zippers or whatever the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I never owned a pair of those.
They're like a scene from like Boogie Nights. Like, everybody coked up, but they have like these weird masks and face paint.
And then you come in and someone's offering you one kind of energy drink and you walk past that guy and another guy's offering you a different kind of energy drink.
I would totally recommend this movie. Yes, the of its timeness hits like a thud. The soundtrack is awful. It is awful. Let me repeat. It is awful. But Jet Li's fucking rad, dude. It reminded me that I really do like Jet Li, and I hadn't watched a Jet Li movie in a while.
Yeah.
I'm not counting Lethal Weapon 4. But I guess that was most recently what I watched him in. He's fucking awesome. He's a super talent, and I think he's a good actor in this movie. If you haven't seen the film Hero, fucking great movie.
Soy Hark's Once Upon a Time in China is
Yes.
fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I also think actually it makes good use of Jet Li because like in the action sphere, he kind of did half and half, good guys, bad guys a little bit, right? And in
Yeah.
this movie, he's doing both, which kind of makes sense. I don't think The Rock could have done that. I can't imagine The Rock as a bad guy.
No,
I
and-
A
agree.
baddie.
Well,
I was like,
and he's also got a body for swords and sandals.
Yes,
So
yeah,
why
yeah.
wouldn't you have him
Totally,
there?
yeah. Like I think what makes this movie really watchable, I think I'm repeating Steve from a second ago, but like the martial arts sequences are good. I don't give a shit that we're aping the Matrix with
Sure,
the
whatever.
bullet time stuff. It's totally fine. I think bullet time is fucking cool. I don't care.
And everyone's done it since.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
been-
exactly.
It's been
I
done
guess-
like for 37
This
years.
movie was only like 2 years after the Matrix. So it
That's-
was still rip off fresh.
I guess that's probably the problem is because I didn't see it right after. Like I'm seeing it now for the first time. I'm like,
Oh, you had never seen it
Oh,
before?
no, I had never seen this movie.
Fucking
and
piece of
now I
shit.
see it the whole time. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ again.
I mean, it dates it like the new metal.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that is the one.
That is the
everybody.
one.
I'm glad we did this movie. Directed by James Wong. If you want more We Hate Movies, head on over to patreon.com/We Hate Movies. There are all sorts of unlockable goodies over there, including this month's bonus app.
Yes. What is that?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Correctamundo.
Yikes.
Correctamundo.
Yikes is what I'll say
Just
about
in
that.
time for the
We
holidays.
also got the
Yeah.
Peanuts Thanksgiving special.
Yes.
That's right.
So that's you don't want to miss that.
No, you don't.
Rate and review the show wherever you get it. I and the rest of us would greatly appreciate it. I mean, I would, but the other three would as well. of course.
Probably, yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind if you did
Right
that.
ahead.
And,
And
by
also-
the way, what?
You- no,
What?
Stepping on your plug there.
No, I was just
Step
saying.
it, dude, step on his fucking plug balls.
Be sure if
You're
you are
gonna
on
play-
if you're on that Rat Balls website Twitter at WHM Podcast.
Huge announcement.
Black Friday announcement.
Black Friday. This is big. You're going to be angry with us, and maybe interested in us.
And also, we're not kidding. We want hashtag yes ratball. What was it?
Whoa, just
Rat
rewind.
balls, yes.
We
Rat
wrote-
balls,
No. We're fucking it up. It was big balls, yes, and big balls, no. Wait, I don't know. Fucking rewind the episode.
Rewind and whatever we asked you to do, just do it if you would
fucking-
like to.
Ball abstain or whatever Chris said.
Yes. Big ball abstain.
So, Steve, what's up next on the show?
that is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, just in time for autumn. It's a perfect
And
autumn
just in
movie.
time for the new Robin Hood film.
Oh, that's right. There's
Yeah.
Jesus,
Oh,
that
which
just
I
looks.
will be going to.
It looks so fucking.
I
stupid.
cannot
It's
wait.
not Prince of Tides?
no, it's the
Oh,
Prince of
okay.
Thieves.
Yeah, okay.
Robin
you
Hood, Prince of Tides. That's a
How
movie.
dare you? This is Kevin Costner.
I think Little John abused me as a child.
Oh fuck! That only makes sense if
Yeah.
you've seen Prince of Tides.
All right,
I
episode,
made Marion.
Chris Cabin. The episode is over.
So until next week with Robin Hood, Prince of Tides, I'm Andrew Jupin.
Steven Stained.
Chris Colchamber.
Eric Siska.
Take it easy.
That was a headgum podcast.